we feel HBO and Canelo have always been a perfect match, so we are thrilled that Canelo Alvarez will be back for a long period of time on HBO. So let me take this opportunity to thank everyone who made this possible. Thank you very much to Mark Taffet. Thank you very much to everyone involved, everyone associated with HBO. I want to especially thank Ken Hirschman. Thank you very much for opening the doors to a new era. And that era will be an exciting one. That era will be one that we are definitely looking forward to for many years to come. So let me take this opportunity to call up to the podium HBO's sports president, who was very instrumental in making this happen, Ken Hirschman.
Okay. It's an exciting moment for me. Thank you, Oscar, for that nice introduction. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Beautiful day outside, and you know, this is the start of a new chapter. You know, it's there are few moments in your career where you know where you're sort of working with the next superstar. And we've certainly known that Canelo was that, and we had a bit of a hiatus for other reasons, but we never lost sight of how powerful an athlete and a personality he is inside and outside the ring. And as Oscar said, he's one of the few guys that's willing to fight anybody, all comers, and that's a very exciting proposition for us. And for us to now be able to invest and have a long-term relationship with someone who's just 24 years old but is already lit the world of boxing on fire is very, very exciting for us. That couldn't be done without Oscar and Eric and Julio and the whole team at Golden Boy, you know, who've been really, in this short period of time that we've been conducting business, and when you think about back to Hopkins, Kovalev, and now this, it's accelerating at a rapid pace, but all in very, very, you know, exciting ways, and it's terrific for boxing, it's terrific for HBO subscribers, and that's what, you know, our mission is and always has been. And, you know, we're here for the long haul. We've said it before, and you know, this is a marathon, it's not a sprint, and you have to do the right business, and you have to conduct yourself in the right way, and you have to invest in relationships and partnerships that will bear fruit for everybody, and that are win-win situations for everybody. And this is just one of those times. As for Canelo, he's just 24, as I said, and he's already established himself as a worldwide superstar. And together, I think that we're going to embark on this next chapter. It's going to be very exciting because he's not second to anybody now. He's going to be the headliner, and he's going to be, you know, focused and featured that way as he should be. I can't wait. I can't wait to get going. I'm excited. And I was, you know, just sitting on the airplane saying, just get here, like, let's get this going. And Canelo Alvarez, are you ready?
I was born.
That was a setup. I was told that. We're just getting to know each other. And you know, I just want to thank you all. And now I want to introduce, you know, boxing's next global superstar, Canelo Alvarez.
Bueno, buenos días a todos. Gracias como siempre por estar aquí.
Hi, good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you all for being here.
Estoy muy contento de volver a HBO, donde me hice campeón, mi primer campeonato, y me siento muy contento, estoy muy feliz de volver.
I'm very happy to be back at HBO, where I first became a world champion, my first world title, and I feel very happy. I'm very content to be back.
Sé que aquí vamos a hacer historia, que es lo que pretendo en mi carrera, hacer historia, y sé que de la mano de HBO vamos a hacerlo.
I want to make history. I want to make history in boxing in my career, and I feel that hand in hand with HBO, this can happen.
Quiero agradecer en HBO a los de HBO todo el trato que me han dado, a Golden Boy, a Oscar, que estamos trabajando muy bien, muy contentos y haciendo grandes cosas, a mi equipo también que siempre está conmigo. Todos somos un equipo y por eso es que estamos haciendo historia juntos.
I want to thank once again HBO for the warm welcome back. I want to thank Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya, for all the help, everything you do for me, my team. We're a team. All of us are a team, and being a team, we can accomplish great things.
Y estoy listo para esta nueva etapa en mi vida y hacer historia en HBO.
And I'm ready for this new chapter in my career and to make history in HBO.
Muchas gracias.
Thank you. We're going to do some pictures, and then we'll do some.
We'll take some questions.
We'll
from
take
the
some
media
questions.
after.
So let's go ahead.
Okay, we'll open it up for questions.
Preguntas, por favor.
Jim?
Jim?
Yeah, Oscar, can you, I want to find out from Canelo, what made him decide to make this move? What was the deciding factor in him jumping and coming with you, coming with HBO?
¿Qué te convenció? ¿Por qué decidiste?
Bueno, nosotros somos gente que nos gusta trabajar, siempre hemos trabajado muy bien hasta ahora. HBO, estamos ahora en HBO y el simple hecho, conversaciones y el trato, pues ahora estamos aquí y me siento muy contento, ¿no? Eso es al final lo que cuenta.
We're hard workers. We've always worked hard, and we feel that HBO shares in that. You know, we're just we're very happy to be back. I think I'm going to get the right treatment here at HBO, and that's what I want for my career.
Eso es, precisamente, ¿qué significa para tu carrera el haber vuelto a HBO?
No, bueno, volver a HBO para mí, en mi carrera, es hacer historia, ¿no? Hacer historia. La verdad que me siento contento de estar aquí. Como lo dije, ¿no? Me hice campeón aquí y sé que vamos a hacer más cosas y eso es bueno para mi carrera, ¿no? Porque al final es lo que quiero, hacer historia y aquí sé que lo voy a lograr.
The question was, what do you want from HBO? What does this do for your career? And Saul said, well, you know, make history. I want to make history. I became a champion here for the first time and made history, and I want to continue and build on that and continue to make history with HBO.
Canelo, they just announced your new fight with Clady. When are you going to start camp, and do you think another 60,000 fans?
No, ahorita...
Who announced that?
Oh, did you?
Oh, announcement.
No, ahorita no tenemos nada de la siguiente pelea. Eso, ahorita estamos hablando solamente del contrato que acabamos de hacer con HBO y de la pelea aún no hay nada.
Yeah, no, he
Eso
said,
sí, peleamos en
yeah.
diciembre 6, pero no hay nada aún.
There's no announcement yet on Rival or anything. He said this is just an announcement to talk about the HBO agreement and the alliance with HBO, but nothing has been confirmed as far as I'm informed.
Este contrato con HBO, ¿por cuántos años es y por cuántas peleas? ¿Y a quién te gustaría enfrentar, Canelo?
Sí, no, es una relación que vamos a comenzar con HBO por el largo plazo, de varias peleas, pero lo más importante y lo bueno es de que HBO y nosotros, Golden Boy y Canelo, estamos de acuerdo de que ahora sí como lo ha hecho en el pasado, Canelo va a seguir siendo historia en su nueva casa que es HBO.
Y con quién me gustaría pelear, con quien sea, estoy listo para pelear con el que sea, siempre darle buenas peleas a la gente, para mí eso es lo principal.
The question is, how long is the agreement with HBO? How many fights? Oscar said it's it's a long agreement. It's a long agreement. It can go as long as, you know, possible, depending on the relationship, but the relationship is strong. And then the second part of the question was, who are you willing to fight? And Saud said, like always, I'll fight anybody. I'm willing to fight anybody. I want to make the fans happy.
Oscar, Eric, can you ask, regardless of the opponent, December 6th, do you have a venue locked up for that fight? Where's that fight going to take place?
No, we're discussing that internally, and we're still finalizing the details, but that announcement will come shortly.
Does this announcement change your Golden Boys relationship with Showtime in any way?
I would hope not. Obviously, we're a boxing promoter, and you know, we work for the fighter, and we have fighters who have been fighting on Showtime, like Leo Santa Cruz and other fighters, and this decision was obviously made by everyone, especially Canelo, to fight on HBO. So I would hope it wouldn't hurt the relationship.
Canelo, ¿fue difícil hacer el cambio, la decisión de Showtime a HBO?
No, bueno, yo creo que difícil no, es algo histórico, obviamente, es algo que estamos muy contentos, pero no fue difícil, ¿no? Yo creo que cuando de las dos partes queremos hacer historia, no puede ser difícil, y en este caso HBO quiere hacer historia conmigo, yo quiero hacer historia, entonces eso facilita las cosas.
The question was it difficult to make the move from Showtime to HBO? And Saud said, no, not at all. Difficult is not the word. It wasn't difficult. They want to make history with me. I want to make history with them. I think that we have the same mentality, and that made it very simple to make the decision.
When will you start camp, and will it be in San Diego again?
Sí, ¿el campamento cuándo va a ser? ¿Cuándo vas a comenzar? ¿Va a ser en San Diego?
Bueno, eso estamos viendo eso, pero siempre me gusta prepararme 2 meses y medio, y pues cuando termine todo y demos bien los detalles de la siguiente pelea que veamos, pues empezaré a prepararme.
Yeah, he said he normally likes to train, yes, San Diego, he said he normally likes to train at least 2 months, maybe more. Once the details of the next fight are finalized, he will go immediately into camp and start getting ready.
We asked Canelo, how important was it for him to have Oscar by his side in making this move?
¿Qué importante fue para ti tener a Oscar a tu lado para hacer esta decisión?
No, es muy importante porque él tiene experiencia en todo esto. Él estuvo en el boxeo durante mucho tiempo, hizo historia en el boxeo y lo sigue haciendo, y fue muy importante, ¿no?, la opinión de él para mí, y por eso es que hacemos un gran equipo.
It was very, very important. Oscar has so much experience. He's made his own history. He continues to make history. He's very important to me in making these decisions, and I'm always going to welcome his input.
Oscar, a partir de ahora, ¿cuál va a ser la relación con Top Rank?
Pues obviamente yo siempre ha dicho de que Golden Boy, nosotros vamos a trabajar con todos los promotores, cualquier promotor, para hacer las mejores peleas posible. Así que eso obviamente sigue siendo la meta, ¿no? He asked what's the relationship then now with Top Rank, and I go, look, Golden Boy Promotions is willing to work with any promoter out there to make the best fights happen. That's the bottom line.
¿Y abre el camino para una pelea con Cotto?
Pues abre el camino para varias peleas, muchas peleas, las peleas que el público quiere ver. Yes, it does open the doors for various fights, fights that the public wants to see. So this day today is a very positive day for boxing, for the fans, and we have to thank Saúl Canelo Álvarez.
Saúl, con esa nueva relación, ¿cuántas peleas al año quieres hacer el próximo año?
Bueno, yo quiero hacer 2 peleas, quizás 3, dependiendo, pero ahorita estamos pensando en hacer 2 peleas al año.
The question is, with this new relationship, how many fights would you want to have per year? And he said, 2, I'm willing to do 2, possibly 3, depending, but, we're open to it.
All pay-per-view?
2 peleas en mayo y septiembre.
Yeah.
Beyond Miguel Cotto, are there certain fighters who have been fighting on HBO that you, Canelo, or Golden Boy is looking at as a potential opponent? Like Gennady Golovkin or anyone else?
Bueno, yo estoy dispuesto a pelear con quien sea, ¿no? Yo creo que ahorita también lo de Cotto pues no está nada de hecho. Yo creo que primero lo primero, pero yo estoy para pelear con quien sea.
I'm willing to fight anybody. I mean, the Cotto fight's not a done deal. It's still out there. It's a possibility, but I'm willing to fight anybody.
From Golden Boy's side, are there certain fighters who have been fighting on HBO that you've been looking at for Golden Boy fighters, but haven't been able to match them because of the whole, rift between HBO and Showtime?
Pacquiao. He wants Pacquiao. We want Pacquiao.
Saúl, yo sé que en tu futuro también está el Junior, el César Chao Junior. Esa pelea podría ser mejor en México, por ejemplo.
Yo creo que esa pelea donde sea, ¿no? Donde sea estaría bien y como lo dije, ¿no? Estoy dispuesto a pelear con el que sea, aquí estoy para pelear.
The question was, there's a possible Chavez Jr. fight. Would you consider to do that in Mexico? And Saúl said that's a good fight anywhere. It can happen anywhere. I'm willing to fight him, no problem. And I want to make good fights that the fans want. Whatever makes the fans happy.
Canelo, la fecha de mayo coincide con la de Mayweather. ¿Se puede competir en números?
Okay, thanks.
No importa quién esté peleando en mayo y septiembre, yo quiero pelear en las fechas de nosotros los mexicanos y quien esté peleando ahí, yo voy a pelear.
Y aunque
The question was, if you're planning to fight May and September, can that cause a problem because of Floyd Mayweather wanting to fight there? And Saúl says, I don't care who fights on those dates. I want those dates, and they're big, important dates for Mexican people.
Y incluso también en Las Vegas, en la misma sede.
Bueno, ya veríamos en qué lugar, ¿no? Pero quiero pelear esas fechas.
He's asked, what about the site? Would you consider fighting in Vegas? And he says, anywhere. We would have to see about it, but I want to fight on those dates.
Oscar, based on your experience, how good is Canelo Alvarez?
Well, we haven't seen the best of Canelo Alvarez. I believe a lot of people forget that he just turned 24, and it's mind-boggling to just fathom the fact that he already has faced Floyd Mayweather. He's already faced Trout and Lara and all these really difficult, dangerous opponents that I can assure you nobody will want to fight. And at 24 years old, he's ahead of what Floyd Mayweather has ever accomplished, Manny Pacquiao has ever accomplished, of what I've ever accomplished. So he's ahead of the ballgame. And like I said, this new relationship with HBO is really going to be historic because we're now going to see the very best from Canelo. In terms of peaking in the years to come, his physical, him continuing to learn and grow as a fighter, it's exciting. And it's exciting for me personally because obviously I grew up on HBO. So when Canelo expressed his interest to go back to HBO, I have to admit I was a bit tickled by it because I did fight 30 some odd fights on HBO. So it was a happy day for me.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, are we gonna, go ahead?
First Bernard Hopkins, now Canelo coming back to HBO. What other stars are you actually trying to get to go back to HBO, if any?
Well, it's not. Look, I'm the promoter who listens to the fighter. I'm a promoter who the Hopkins wanted to be on HBO, so we got him back on HBO. Canelo wants to be on HBO, we got him on HBO. You know, it's this relationship with HBO is with Saul Canelo Alvarez, and you know, it all depends on the fighter. It all depends on. But I'll tell you one thing: wherever the superstar is, fighters want to follow. And so obviously it's going to be very interesting what my fighters under Golden Boy ask of me in the years to come.
Thank you.
One last question, if there's,
La última pregunta, por favor.
okay, last question.
You've mentioned repeatedly Canelo making history on HBO. Is there one dream opponent that he would beat that would secure his legacy in the sport?
Hemos hablado que Canelo quiere hacer historia en HBO. Hay un contrincante, una pelea.
No, bueno, hay muchas peleas y tengo 24 años y van a surgir muchas más y es lo que quiero, ¿no? Hacer historia, quien esté para hacerlo, los peleadores que sean, estoy listo para hacerlo.
There's not just one fight, there's many fights. There's many guys, there's many rivals. And there's going to be many more that come up. I'm only 24 years old. So, you know, I'm willing to fight anyway.
Thank you, everybody, for being here.
Thank you very much. Gracias.
Gracias.